Good morning, Dragonlings. Of course, I need to check and make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to, so I'll be right back to say all the fun jazz and check on everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Hello. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Skye. I am a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. And we're here to do some writing sprints and get some productivity in and do all of the things that we want to accomplish today. I see that Nina's already here. Oh, you be productive. Get that stuff done. Cleaning and writing. True crime. Ooh. Ooh. We're writing some true crime today. I'm so used to you doing podcasts that I thought that's exactly what you were doing. And now I'm going to laugh hysterically if your writing for true crime is podcast scripting or something like that. So maybe I just made a fool of myself. But either way, I love it. I'm here for it. I am going to be working on my writing prompt book. I am sitting at I did decide that I was going to make it 500 prompts, and then I was going to be writing some like excerpts or something from all the prompts that I have used specifically, or like um, something to that effect. So I'm sitting at 415 prompts right now. So I have less than 100 prompts to go before that portion of it is finished, and then I'll go from there. So I'm going to be working on that today. I'm going to be working on my Notion. I've got a couple of things. I was in the middle of writing a review when I left off yesterday, and I didn't even realize it until it was too late. So I need to finish that up. I am curious. Has anyone read Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed? Because I have mixed feelings about it. I have, and that's what I was writing down in my review is all of my thoughts as I thought of them about the story. And that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to finishing up that thing, and I've got a couple other blog post things that I need to do. Ooh, yeah. So I got a lot I got to get done today, but that's what we're here to do. True Crime Podcast. See, there you go. I should have known. That is fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. Let's see. Do I have all my dialogue prompts for today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do at least 5 sprints. I'm aiming for 6, so I need to come up with one more dialogue prompt. But the other thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and I have our timer ready. Oh, forest app. Let me go ahead and get the forest app up and running for those who want to sprint and grow a tree at the same time. Apparently, I haven't used it since our last live stream because it says plant together. And I always change it out if I use it in between. To be fair, most of my writing has been done during live streams, so that's not surprising. So, we're gonna go a cherry blossom tree. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. D&D Beyond, we ain't talking. Okay, let's see. Create room. Create. Let me edit this code. 400 prompts is a lot. 7, 8. Give me a second. KASG. Okay. 4PK. 78K. ASG. Okay. Save and show. That's for anyone who wants to grow a tree with us while we're writing. The book a week is actually happening September 18th through the 24th. And then I'll be doing it. I think we're planning it again. Let me look at my notes because actually I have notes about stuff. I've done different meetings with people. Let's see. I'm planning it again in January. So we're doing this one in September, and then I'll be doing it again in January. Right now, it's still open. Anyone who wants to join for the 7-day book challenge, there is a spreadsheet, and I just realized I didn't include any of the freaking links in the description, so I'll have to edit that and add that in. But yes, the 7-day book challenge is September 18th through the 24th. I'll be doing daily live streams on my channel from 8 to 11 Mountain Time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe. Yes, 2 hours ahead. Yes. And then I'm actually got a poll open for anyone who wants to pick which project. I've got 3 that I'm kind of waffling between, and I have a poll that I am got open until the 7th for everyone to choose what project I actually work on. Let me grab those links real quick and just throw them into the chat for anyone who wants to do it. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, this is where it is. Okay. I had to find where all my links are kept because different links are kept in different places. Yep, here's the sign up link. Okay. 7-day. I cannot spell. And apparently I cannot copy links either. Jeez, crikey, what is going on? There we go. Watch that be the wrong freaking link. Jeez, crikey. And then 7-day. Nope. Stop it. I am having, technical difficulties here. Don't mind me. I'll figure this out someday. I'll figure out my life. There we go. Okay. And I need to add those into the description because apparently I am not smart enough to add that in. So. September 18th through the 24th, 2023. Okay, nothing stupid again. There we go. Yay. Okay, now it should be, you'll have to refresh if you want the links directly in the description, but they are there now. Figuring out life, the ultimate goal for all of us. Every time I think I have it figured out, something screws up all of my plans. So that's fun. All right. We're going to wait 2 more minutes, see if anyone else wants to grow a tree with me, and then we're going to do our first sprint. Yeah. Because I like to start on 0s and 5s because my brain is just that way. That's just the way it works. Woo! Thank you. So I don't really have a lot of time to talk about it, but I will make a note to myself that I need to mention something about the... Where are my pens at? All my pens have disapproved. I've got markers, pencils, and stuff like that, but no pens. What the heck? My desk is a mess, though, so it's not that big a deal. I'm making it into a bigger deal than it is. What was I going to do? I was going to make a note. And then we'll start sprinting in just a minute. Worries and insecurities. There we go. I'll figure it out. Hey, Miss Swift, we're going to be riding a sprint. I'm actually getting us set up for it now. If you want to join the grow a tree with this, I'll leave that up for just a second. But in the meantime, I just realized that I never opened the timer up and actually shared it my screen. Like I have it open in a separate window, but I didn't share it to the screen. So I got to do that real quick. I'm not smart. I think I'm prepared and then I never am. So clicky, clicky, different thingies. Where is the timer? I broke it. Okay. And share screen. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this first sprint. We got our timer up. We got our, let's see, where is, boop, boop. There we go. Dialogue prompt. Oh, hi, Amy. Welcome, welcome. We're going to grow all of the trees. Cherry blossoms right now. Okay, let's see. Banners. Let's get. Boop. There's our first dialogue prompt. If you're new to my channel and you haven't joined us in the past, you do not have to write the dialogue prompts. They are just there if you want to write them, or if you don't know what you want to write about, but you want to write about something, and they're just to give you a little bit of inspiration. And they're the reason that I am actually writing a dialogue. They're actually the reason I'm writing a writing prompt book right now, because Mama Ward was like, you should write a writing prompt book. And I was like, I should, and I am. So here we are. We're going to start this first sprint, 25 minutes. Let's do all the things, get everything that you want accomplished. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below, and I will get our next tree ready for us to grow. Yeah, it is September now. I was gonna grow like scarecrows and pumpkins, but I think I'll wait until October to grow those because why not? Let's grow some sunflowers though. We like sunflowers. There we go. Nina did cleaning. That's awesome. I did admin work instead of writing, which is fine. Hopefully I'll be writing. Okay. It helps if I actually put the code up. Let me do that real quick. Kind of hide that. Where is my code? Let me put that up. 4NG JH 4 FSG. There we go. All right. If you want to grow a tree with us, there's the code. Okay. Amy did website client work. I actually fought with PNC. I don't know what's going on with my bank right now, but my app is not working. The website, I logged onto it. I was trying to transfer money so I could make a payment to someone. And every time I tried to make a payment, it would pop up the little message, you have been inactive for 15 minutes. I'm like, I literally just signed in. And then it would just automatically take me back to the homepage to sign in again. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's pissing me off. Finished breakfast and started brainstorming. I think on the next sprint, I am going to be getting some breakfast because I just realized I have not eaten anything. And I have some toaster strudels calling my name. So that sounds delicious. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the banking apps, but like it's starting to tick me off because I have to make a payment to someone that did some work for me. And I can't even log into my banking app right now to make sure I've got the funds to transfer to make the payment. And it's just irritating me. Maybe delete your cookies and all that jazz. I'm going to try doing it in an incognito window and see if that is actually the problem. Because if it will open an incognito window, that tells me that it is the problem, which means I need to clear my cache. Which I did last week, but that shouldn't make a difference. But that doesn't tell me why the app itself is not working like on my phone. Maybe I need to do the same thing. And real cookies sound delicious. It is fall now. I think places have started putting out their little no bake. You're supposed to bake them. The sugar cookies that come in like the packages, they used to come in like long tubes for like that look like the biscuit tubes. Now they come in like these packages where there's just so many cookies on a flat pan. Yeah, they never get cooked in my family. I eat them raw. And they're delicious. But yeah, I definitely need some cookies in my life. And I need to delete the cookies I have, apparently. Alrighty. Got about a minute left before we start the next sprint. I've got links in the description now. I added them in for the 7-day book challenge. If you're interested in joining us for that, we'll be doing that September 18th through the 24th. And I also put a link in so that you can pick my project and decide what I'm going to be working on. There's 3 choices. An urban, I don't remember what genres. They're all 3 different genres this time. But if you click on the link, you can take a look at that and decide what I should work on for the 7-day book challenge. Voting for that is closing on September 7th. So tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Because I just decided that's the way it was going to work. Okay. And I didn't post that anywhere, apparently, because I'm not smart that way. Yeah, so that's okay. It wasn't until someone pointed out to me that I'm going to pause this. Pause. So the sign up sheet, it didn't have the dates on it. And I didn't realize that until someone pointed out and was like, "So when is it? I see that there's a sign up sheet, but it just says September 2023." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, I even had 3 other people look at it. We all missed that. It was great. It was one of those I'm not an idiot moments. So I fixed that and yeah. I'm sorry. But both those links are in the comments if you're interested in participating in the 7-day book challenge or, deciding my own fate. Going to have a quick snack of bruschetta and pesto. Ooh, I had pesto chicken with tortellini noodles, and it was the most delicious thing in the world. Um, we did decide that we were going to marinate the chicken in the pesto sauce versus just mixing everything together in the pan afterwards, but it was still delicious. And we're going to make it again. It was great. I too partake in the sweetened dough of unbaked cookies. I love that. All right, let's get ready to rumble and write some more or clean some more or whatever it is you're doing. Excuse me, sorry. Doing today, be productive. So here is our next writing prompt. You don't have to write it if you don't want to. It's just there if you need some inspiration. Um, but we're gonna do 25 minutes. I'm gonna go get some food. You all can do whatever you want to do. We have 25 minutes to do so. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oops. I unmuted myself, but it didn't unmute. That is time. How'd you do what you do? Let me know in the comments while I get the next tree set up, and then I'll come back and check and see how everyone did. Maple tree. Dude. Okay. Let's take this down. Edit this. 5-2 A2. Oh, B 1 2 3 2 3 G. Okay. Save. Sure. All right, here we go. Here's the code for the next tree if you want to grow a tree with us. Lots of stuff. Okay, lots of stuff. Okay, I'll have to check that on the next sprint. It seems this has become an admin stream for me, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I am not mad about it. It just means I gotta change on my trees from writing and editing to admin, which is fine. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see. Did words this time, so clean again next sprint. Oh, I like how you're alternating. I love that. So for the 7-day book challenge, I actually have that entire week off. And my husband asked for it off. He won't find out until Friday whether or not he actually got it off. But our plan is that I am only going to be writing during the live streams. There's a couple of live streams I am going to be doing other than my daily ones. And I have to set all those up actually after the stream is over. But so I'm going to be only writing during the live streams that we've scheduled. We've gone over them together and I was like, these are the ones I'm doing. This is when I'm doing them. And then, excuse me. In between the streams, we are going to be deep cleaning the house because we need to get it deep cleaned. It's been a while. It has been a long while. And we're also going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff that we don't need and stuff like that. So I feel the cleaning versus writing versus alternating between all the things so much. I feel it in my soul. But, yeah. Oh. I need to go let the dogs out. I'm going to do that when we start the next sprint. The old man is outside currently. It's what took me so long to get back and unmute everything and turn my camera back on because I went and let him out when he came into the room and I was like, oh, I guess you need to go outside. I hate deep cleaning. We do not. We have 3 dogs and 2 cats that live in the house completely during the winter. During the summer, the cats are indoor, outdoor, but during the winter, they are strictly indoor. And considering how many animals we have, we do not clean as often. What? No, you cannot jump on my desk and go behind the computer. We do not clean as often as we should, considering how many pets we have. So that's why we're going to be deep cleaning the entire house. We also, my husband is a hoarder. I think I finally got him to accept this information. He likes to keep things that are broken with the intention of fixing them. And then they just sit around our house for years. So I think I've finally convinced him that he is in fact a hoarder. And that we need to get rid of a lot of shit. So that's hopefully going to happen too. There is actually a treadmill in the house that was here when we moved in. It does work-ish. Does not work correctly. And it is loud and it is obnoxious. And yeah. Fall haul, spring cleaning, but before winter. Yes, fall haul. I love that. I'm stealing that. That's mine now. Ha 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 ha. Fall haul TM, Amy. All right, let's go ahead and do our next sprint. Let me pause this so I can get us set up with our banner and stuff. All right, here we go. So here's our next dialogue prompt. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. We're going to do 25 minutes, and we're going to do all of the things, whether it's cleaning, writing, admin. I'm going to go let dogs in and out. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. And I will get our next tree up and ready so that we can plant it. And then I'll come back and talk. Let's do an apple tree this time. Boop. Ooh, it made my phone mad. Oh, goodness. I gotta do. I keep forgetting to do the banner as soon as I make the plant. 3y 7 d 9 x 8sg 3y7 d9x 8sg. Yes. Okay. Sure, that beautiful banner. Okay, so I wrote words. How many words did I write? I wrote words. I don't know. 261 according to this, which actually is not accurate because I wrote some words on the last sprint and I didn't clear them. So I wrote words. I wrote prompts. I'm sitting at 25 of this 100 section. Nina cleaned some stuff. That's awesome. I've also been chatting with various people about various things. Sorry. Someone sent me a gift and it was great. I love it. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm getting closer to finishing up at least the prompt portion of the writing prompt book. I've had some ideas about the writing prompt book as far as like what I'm going to do for like the other couple of sections. Most writing prompts, because I've been reading a lot of writing prompt books lately to kind of gauge what they do. And I'm noticing that some of them use the same prompts, not a lot of the same prompts, but some of them have had the same prompts. And then, but that's all their book has been, is like an introduction with like how to use this book kind of section, and then the prompts, and that's it. That's the end of the book. And I wanted to do something a little bit more than that because I wanted this book to have a little bit more substance to it. So I'm going to have, I think this is my idea, the introduction of like why I'm writing it, of course, and how I use prompts, and then the prompts, and then I'll have two other sections, I think. One where I talk about the stories that I've already written with the prompts, and like then maybe some examples about like how some prompts can be used for multiple different genres. Like sometimes the prompts can be fantasy, sometimes they can be sci-fi, sometimes they can be contemporary romance. Even the ones that are like written with monsters involved, they can be converted to other genres. I think that would be really cool to take, because I've seen a lot of people take writing prompts and being like, I can't write that prompt because it's not in my genre. I'm like, but you can just like tweak it. So I think that's what I want to do, is two other sections. One talking about the stories I've already written based on some of the prompts, and one talking about how you can convert prompts to different genres depending on what the prompt is. I think that would be fun. And I think that gives my book 4 sections, 5. So maybe get ask like 3 to 5 people to write a mini story with the same prompt to show how everyone. Oh, I love that idea. Oh, that's a great idea, Nina. Oh, I'm writing that down. That is awesome. 3 to 5 people. I'll probably have to like limit the word count for that too. Oh, I love that idea though. Thank you. Take a prompt and write mini story. I'm going to say 1,500 words. I see another writing challenge, right? This would be not just be a writing challenge. I feel like this one might be like a writing competition, sort of. I've got to see how I would work that. Okay, hold on. Pause, kitty. I'm still writing. I'd have to make sure I find people of different genres too. I love that idea though. I am putting that on my computer. Boom. There. Okay. I gotta put your name on there so I know who gave me inspiration for that. Nina. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me get our set up for our next sprint. Writing challenge. Yeah, that would go into an anthology. But this is going to be specifically for this book. So that's not the same thing. But yes. More on anthologies in a hot second. Let's go ahead and get set up for the next sprint, and we'll come back and talk about anthologies after this sprint, because I have things I want to do in the future that deal with anthologies. What the heck is all over my mouse? This is a brand new freaking mouse because my other one died, and there's something sticky on it already. That annoys me. Anyways, All right, prompt is up. Don't have to use it if you don't want to. Here we go. We're going to do 25 minutes. We're going to write some words, clean houses, play around with pictures. I don't know what everyone's doing, but we're going to go ahead and knock it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that's time. How to do what you do. Let me know in the comments below. I'll get our next tree ready for us to plant, and then I'll be back to check the comments and see how everyone did. Dude, let's do this one. We haven't done this in a while. Okay, there is our tree. So the way Pomodoro Kitty works is you do four sprints with 5-minute breaks in between, and then it does a 15-minute long break before you do your next set of 4, and it does that over and over. I usually tend to like pause it and then do like a 5-minute break. It depends if we have a lot to talk about. If sometimes we've done the full 15-minute break, sometimes I'll stop it and then restart it. It just varies. I got more writing prompts written. I'm sitting at, how many do I have now? 37. So I'm not worried about word count for this particular thing because it's not going to be long anyways. Like the final version of it's not going to be long, but
you've got mail.
Oh, hush you. Yeah, I was going somewhere with that comment and it fled when the phone went off with a notification. I don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, that's basically it. We have 2 more sprints we're going to do, and then we'll be wrapping up. I need to, what else am I doing today? I don't even remember what else I'm doing today. I don't even think I've written down a to-dos today. Once I've gotten the prompts done for this story, my next goal is to figure out when I want to actually publish this so I can start like wrapping everything up. I've got 2 people who want to read through it already. Might have a couple more. I don't know how I'm going to do all that since this is a new thing for me. I'm used to doing fiction. I don't know how the heck I'm doing nonfiction. It's a whole different process for this, and it's weird. Oh, I missed your comment, Nina, where you said you wrote this time. That's awesome. I like that. I still like that you're alternating between writing and cleaning, writing and cleaning. Does that mean the next one is going to be cleaning? So, weird. Ooh. Sorry, I just noticed something I can do with StreamYard, and it's just like, I didn't know I could do that. That's kind of cool. Cleaning next. Awesome. Think I'll clean for this during this long break too. Go ahead. I am not going to stop you. Oh, goodness. Ooh. I can get rid of this now. So I wrote that down as a note to myself, and then I was like, why don't I just put it in the document itself? So I added it to the document itself. So I can get rid of that note. Need stuff to get done. I feel that. I just don't remember what I was supposed to do today. I feel like I know there's a phone call I have to make. I got to return a phone call that was actually made last Friday, and I just didn't have time to do it yesterday with everything else going on. And then they were closed. The company was closed on Monday for the holiday. It was Labor Day for us, so the company I needed to call was not open. But that means I need to call them today and get that knocked out. But other than that, I don't really have any plans. I think I'll be alternating between writing and cleaning too. after the stream is done. See, it's Wednesday. Kids are in school right now. They don't get off until like 4 o'clock, and Hubs is going to be picking them up. So, yeah, I think today is just going to be me on the computer and alternating between that and cleaning, and just like you're doing, Nina. Once my stream is done. Another reminder that we are going to be doing the 7-day writing challenge. It is going to be September 18th to the 24th. In the description, there is a sign up link. So if you want to do it, you can join us. There's going to be daily live streams on my channel, and then a couple other live streams involved as well. There's also a link so that you can pick my project if you would like to. And if you want extra goodies like freebies and stuff with like tips and tricks and stuff like that, if you sign up to my newsletter, there is like this Instructable that has some tips and stuff for it. And then starting in October, you will actually get first dibs to read what I write for the 7-day challenge, because I'll be posting a chapter in each newsletter starting in October. And I only send out newsletters once a month unless I have a new release. So incentive to sign up for a newsletter if you are interested in that. But yeah, unfortunately my day is almost over. It's already 4. Wow. I keep forgetting how much further ahead you are than me. Like, I realized you were ahead, but I keep forgetting how much. You're like 8 hours ahead of me. And it just throws me off every time you mention it. And I'm just like, oh yeah, Iceland. Duh. Actually, I don't know if you're, I'm pretty certain you're ahead. Not behind. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way it works. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I should not be yawning like that, but I am, because apparently I'm tired. Don't know why. I got plenty of sleep, I think. What does my watch say? It's not fully accurate. Gosh dang it. Yeah, it says I got 8 hours. There's no reason for me to be sleepy. It's the 6th here. Yeah, okay, cool. So you're ahead of me 8 hours, not behind 8 hours. Okay, I knew that. I knew that, totally. You're supposed to be wake juice, not sleep juice. But oh, one of the things I said I was going to talk about and then never did. So I created the sign up link and I created the pick my project poll. And for like 3 days, like I was sitting there constantly checking both to see if there was responses or signups. And I kept like panicking for no reason. Don't ask me why. I was doing it to myself because I was checking it so often. I should have just left it alone until after all the announcements were made, videos were made, and stuff like that. But for some reason, like I had sent links to a couple different people who said they were interested in it, and nothing had changed, nothing had updated. And so I was just mentally freaking out and having like, no one's ever going to sign up for it. Like, no one actually wants to do this with me. Like, am I just doing this in like a voice in the abyss and stuff like that, and like panicking? And then people finally started responding and signing up, and I was like, yes. And all my fears were like absolved and done. And I was like, you are panicking for no reason, Skye. Please stop freaking out. But I was. And then I stopped, and I'm good now. So yeah, that's fun. Welcome, imposter syndrome. Would you like to have a seat? Do you like to join us for some coffee, some tea, some cocoa? Like, I don't know what the heck was wrong with me. So I was freaking out, and there was no real reason for it. But I'm done freaking out now, hopefully. Maybe. That's the anxiety I get, though. Yeah, I just, like, that's a constant thing for me, and it's really freaking annoying. I do it with my writing, too, because I'm like, it's happening a lot more lately where I will be writing something, and it won't even be a first draft. It'll be like a second or third draft. And I'm like, this is absolute dog shit. Why am I doing this to myself? And like this is even before because I always self-edit before I send to like beta readers or professional editors or anyone like that. And maybe I just need to change up my process and send like my second draft to beta readers and my editor, because I always get to that point with the second or third draft as I'm like self-editing it myself, and I'm like, this is not a story anyone's ever going to want to read. And I go through that every single time. And I don't know how to get over that exactly. I am trying, and I think part of my problem is that I know I cannot afford a professional editor except at a certain point. Like I have to save up. I know how much my editor charges, and she actually charges a lot less, in my opinion, than she should be. She should be charging a lot more. But at the same time, I'm really grateful that she doesn't charge what I think she should be charging, because I'm like, I can afford you at the price you're at now. I won't be able to afford you at the price that I think you deserve. And it's such a bad thing. It's terrible. And I realize that. But it does help a lot. But because I know I have to save up, I try to make it the best I can to my own abilities before I get it to that point. But it just never feels like I'm getting it there. And what I really wish is that I had like alpha readers. Like as I finish writing something, I just send it to them and be like, I know it's trash. This is a first draft. You are the first person seeing this, and have them respond with like, this is what works. This is what doesn't. What the fuck do you mean here? What is this mean? What are you doing? Like I need that kind of aggression in my life with my own stories, because I do that to myself with my stories. I need all of that, tough love from someone besides myself. So someday I'm going to actually probably put out like a call for alpha readers and be like, hey, I need someone to read this first draft hot mess and tell me it's absolute dog shit and where. Because I realize it is, and I just want it to like be fixed, but I don't know how to fix it always. Like I'm one of those people, like I can see that there's a problem. Like I can tell you this is not right. You can do this better, but I can't tell you how to make it better, because I'm like, I don't know. I know it's wrong. Couldn't tell you what's wrong with it. I don't know. Constantly fear, like, right? It's great. And I think that's part of the reason I have so many projects like half finished and not completed, because I get to the point where I'm just like, I don't even want to work on this anymore because I can't get through it without fucking up and starting over, because that's what I do. I start over a lot. I am actually on like, truth be told, the client project I've been working on off and on since last December, I am on like draft 15 or 16, because I get to a certain point, hate it because it's not working the way I want it to, and then restart over. Usually in the same document. Like I move, the way I set up my Scrivener document is I have all the chapters in their own files, and then I have like duplicates of those chapters in the research section, I think it is, and they're called cuts. So that basically as I delete words, I just move into the cut section so that I'm not actually getting rid of them forever in a day. Hi there, Alexa. I'm glad you feel the same. It's great to be in the same boat as everyone else. We're not good enough for this crap good boat. But yeah, the way I set up my Scrivener documents is that I pretty much use the same, and every once in a while that changes. Like I do start a brand new Scrivener document for my stuff sometimes, but usually a lot of what I do is just when I decide I hate something, I delete it and put it into the scraps section. I've tried working on multiple projects, but I'm not cut out for that. Everything gets muddled up in my brain. Okay, so the only way the multiple projects works for me is if I'm doing different genres. So like the client project is contemporary romance, and it is smut. Like there is straight up nastiness in it. Can't believe I said it like that. It's a spicy story, and it's meant to be. So that's completely different than like my regular pen name does every subgenre of fantasy that I can think of. So like I can work on the client project and automatically switch to like I'm doing the prompt book right now. Oops. Long break is over. Um, so I can work on multiple projects as long as they're not all in the same genre. So like right now I've got a urban fantasy short story that I'm writing for an anthology. I have the writing prompt book that I'm working on, and then I have the client project, which is a steamy, spicy contemporary romance. That's the only way I can work on multiple projects at the same time if they're in the same stage. Like all three of those are in draft mode. If I am editing or like formatting, doesn't matter what the genre is. I can do all of them at the same time, but only in those stages. Oh man, I can't cue my butt griff. So that coworker that I mentioned in a live stream or a video or something previously, that we were talking about the fact that I write at work, and one of my coworkers, one of the nurses, said was calling words. One of the nurses was calling smut and spice one-handed reads. So now I can't get that out of my head. So yeah, the client story is a one-handed read. Oh, it's great. I have a new project every week, so maybe that's not compatible with novels. Oh, because of the podcast. See, that's a different format. That's a different thing. So I could do something like that. I could do like a podcast with a novel with a novella that are all different genres. So, anyways, let's get us set up for this next sprint. I've been talking too long. We had a long break already, and I'm still talking. So, here's our next prompt. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's there if you need some inspiration on what to write. And we're going to work for 25 minutes. We are going to write all the things or clean all the things or, do some admin work and knock this out in 3, 2, 1, go. that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments, and I'll get our last tree set up for our last sprint. Let's see where to go. This tree, because this flower, because we can. I got more words written, more prompts, I should say. And for C 8 EFC S3. I saw that Emma and Misty Kate joined us. Hello, hello, welcome. I don't know if either one stuck around, but that's okay if they didn't. I'm just glad that you popped in to say hi. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Kitty cat, go away. I am on prompt number 447, so halfway to the 500 mark, roughly. So I'm getting there. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish, but I will get there. That is a super cute emoji, which I can't see in StreamYard because StreamYard's a pain in my butt. But so like StreamYard shows it as :blue dash face dash blue dash smiling : and I have to go to the YouTube to see what it actually shows. I'm glad you like that prompt. So I've been working on Misty Kate. You'll be happy to hear this because I know you like the prompts and you've been writing them down. So the ones I've been using lately have all been dialogue prompts that I have been pulling from the internet. But that's what I'm working on is a writing prompt book. None of them are dialogue prompts, so I might even do a bunch of dialogue prompts as well. I didn't even think about that until just now because I've just been avoiding dialogue prompts and just doing regular prompts. The goal is to do 500 prompts, and then Nina gave me an idea to have like a competition, basically without a competition, and have 3 to 5 people submit story ideas based on a single writing prompt so that we can see how different people interpret that writing prompt. And I love that idea. So I may do that in the future to add to it. But like, because I plan on writing a whole section that's talking about different ways to interpret different prompts, like how it can be used for even genres that, like the prompt, most of the prompts are definitely fantasy-ish. And because that's what I like and that's what I write. So I wanted to be able to talk about the fact that you can take a prompt that sounds like it's supposed to be fantasy-ish and turn it into like contemporary romance or horror or sci-fi or whatever genre you particularly write in, mystery, thriller. So I do have a section that I'm going to be calling prompt interpretation. And the idea that Nina said about different people taking a single prompt and writing what they interpret from it is an awesome idea to include into that section. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to work that in because I love that idea enough that it is going to be worked in somehow. Somehow, some way, some shape, some form. Had an epiphany about cleaning microwaves. What is this epiphany? Because I have to clean the microwaves daily at work. And because they get cleaned daily, they're not so bad. But for a while there was a microwave that we were told we weren't supposed to be cleaning because the CNAs and nurses were supposed to be cleaning them. And now they've changed their minds and gone back and said, oh, by the way, you're supposed to be cleaning them. And I'm like, this thing is a hot fucking mess because no one has cleaned it in months, it looks like. We still have not finished cleaning it. Our chemicals, it has gone so long without being cleaned that even our chemicals are not cutting through everything that was in it. It looks like basically something exploded and no one ever cleaned it up and just kept reheating their food in it. And it's like, oh, this is freaking gross. Yes, I'm going to see if I can get people who write different genres to partake in this thing. All right, we're going to go ahead. This is going to be our last sprint that we're going to do. I paused it so that I could go ahead and get everything set up for it. So this is the last prompt we're going to do. If you don't have to write it if you don't want to. This is our last sprint for today. 25 minutes on the clock. We are going to write, clean, admin, whatever it is you're working on. I hope you're productive for the next 25 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time, everyone. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments. This was our last sprint for today, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing the kitty cat and close that window up. We can delete that prompt. We're not using it anymore. Give me just a second. Okay. I wrote more prompts. I am now sitting at 58 completed prompts on the writing prompt book. Slowly working my way to the end of it. Was talking with Nina a little bit about how she was cleaning microwaves, and that is so ingenious and so simple that I wish I'd thought of it, but never did, and that's okay. Heather popped in. Hello. Oh, I need to delete that. That can go away. I've been taking screenshots of various things that need fixing too. So time to delete all those images now that they've been sent to, they need to be sent to. So what did everyone do during that sprint? How did you do? I am going to be... Ooh, Nina got some words and sneaked in a few rows of knitting. That sounds like a dream. I don't know what I did with my basket. I have a basket to keep some of my yarn in so I could work on a project, but I don't know where it went. She was talking about using lemon and baking soda and water. And I know I use lemon and vinegar to clean my bathroom mirrors. And it works extremely well, plus leaves that fresh scent. The lemon cuts out the vinegar scent, I guess. And with how often I use baking soda for various things, you would think I would think to use it in the microwave, but I never have. Because I'm not that smart. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool. Water with baking soda. Okay. It's the steam. It probably is. I couldn't tell you. Now my phone's going off with things. Want to make sure that there is... Okay. I never did finish up the review I was working on this morning that I started yesterday for Juniper and Thorn. I need to finish that up. Let's see. Got to make a to-do list of things I need to do today. Baking soda and vinegar cancel each other out. That's a very good question because of the fact that that's how you make a volcano, is to mix baking soda and vinegar. Isn't it? I don't know. Steam trick. Okay. So I need to finish Juniper and Thorn review because I have lots of thoughts about that. One is acid and the other one is not flaccid. Do I have English? I don't know. But I don't think flaccid is the right word. I'm just saying. That is a word we use to describe other things that are limp. Last I checked. I want to see if I can finish at least the prompts for today, the writing prompt book. I've only got, let's see, 100 minus 58. I've only got 42 prompts left to write. So, oops, that was not right. 41. So I want to try to finish that up today, that portion of it today, if I can. I don't know if it'll happen, but I would like to. And then I can start figuring out the rest of it to see what else we're going to do. Have a sort of scrubbing bubbles effect, but you have to clean up the residue. That's okay. So writing prompt book. I need to check with Amy and see if we're having a meeting. Amy, if you're still here, are we having a meeting? Did I miss a memo? I might have. I don't know. So I just wanted to check. Oh, now it wants to work. The PNC. Okay, the PNC app is now working for me, so I need to make sure I can actually do that. Pay people. Usually just do scrub daddy or something poisonous cleaning products to clean stuff. I don't even know what I have for cleaners right now. I just know what I have, the lemon and vinegar mix for the bathroom mirrors. I use Fabuloso to clean almost everything else, pretty much. But again, we don't clean as often as we should for the number of pets we have. So, yeah. Welcome back, Misty Kate. You are just in time for the end. I'm wrapping things up so that I can go to a meeting that I have, apparently, that I forgot about, which isn't surprising because I haven't been writing anything down in my planner lately. Need to get better about doing that. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me. I will be back on Sunday for another writing sprint stream, starting at 8 or 8:30. I think 8:30. I need to double check, and I have completely forgotten to schedule all my streams as well as post a streaming schedule. So keep an eye on my community tab. That's where I'm going to be posting a streaming schedule. I've already got everything figured out as far as like when I'm doing the streams. I just haven't posted yet, so I will be doing that today. Posts. Streaming schedule. And IG. There we go. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day or evening, because I know it's evening time for Nina almost. And I will see you guys all on Sunday if you are willing to join me for that. So, yeah, you all have a lovely day, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone. Oh, before I go, there is links in the description. If you are interested in joining us for the 7-day book challenge, there is a sign-up sheet there. If you don't want to join us, but you want to decide my form of torture as far as what project I'm going to be working on, there is a poll link there that closes, today's the 6th, so it closes tomorrow at midnight. And then if you are interested in getting some freebies that deal with the 7-day book challenge, like as far as like tips and tricks and stuff, if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get an Instructable. And then starting in October, you'll actually be one of the first people that gets to read what I am writing for the 7-day book challenge, because I'm going to be posting a chapter in each newsletter starting in October. So just wanted to remind everyone about that. And I will see you guys all in my next stream. Bye, everyone. End that stream. There we go.